we see the Latenight Speechbubble logo come on in, we see Mike's legs by themselves run from stage right onto the main scene, followed by Mike's body holding his head like a bowling ball and chucking it to trip over his legs, which his body hops over, jumps on top of, and then heads on over to stage left to pick up his own head and plays it back down from his things, down on his shoulders. Mike then grabs onto a mic that falls down from the ceiling and calls, "Welcome to the Latenight Speechbubble, gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, folks. As your host, Mike, at your best is to host for the most, at your best." And we just see like crowd cheering. I can't do two things at once, so it's kind of finish like a theme. But Mike begins walking back towards his chair as the theme continues playing. The band, the invisible band with just floating hands and instruments, playing the theme from the side. And he gives two finger points as the music ends. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Latenight Speechbubble. It is me, Jade, playing Mike. Thank you for the clap. For another interview. Fun. I love my cold intros.
They are very good.
Oh. All right, getting into actual Mike voice. Sorry. Now tonight, folks, we got an interview with somebody pretty special. I'm about to break one of the #1 rules in cinema and TV: don't work with animals. This next person, I can guarantee, is sure to make your heart explode and sure to be the cat's meow. Why don't we let him in, folks, and comment.
Hi.
Thank you for joining me for an interview today.
Thank you for having me.
As wherever Chester was at this moment, Chester the cat, they no longer are there.
Depends on what time of day he is. It is a late night. He's probably was at his shelter. Huddled with all his children. And that does mean a bunch of them were like sleeping on him. So I'd like to think they're all just having a nice nap, and then he disappears, and everyone that was on him just falls. And then it's just like yells and cat screams.
Correct. And Chester is now somewhere new, somewhere loud, with invisible hands and hats and headsets pushing him along. I know he doesn't wear clothes, but
no.
He is now wearing a green vest with a green bow tie as part of the collar. The bell's still hanging from it. And he is slightly being pushed forward onto stage left. And here we have him, folks.
He was just having a nap. He was just in a nap, and now all of this is happening. He is just, what's going on? Like hissing and just not having a good time. And then the vest comes on. And then the vest comes on. And then he flops on the floor.
You see, folks, this is why I don't work with animals. And you see Mike stands up and walks over, and immediately he actually points behind him, and a TV comes down with a pair of the hands who are providing translation for Chester the cat.
Oh, wonderful.
Meaning anybody who watches this will be able to understand whatever Chester says. And it just so happens that the voice that comes from the TV, it matches exactly like yours, Comment.
Oh, dang.
But yeah, Mike makes his way on over and like bends down a little bit and just like, how you doing there, buddy? Care to come and join me on my seat, or are we gonna have the interview over here? Okay. This is a tough one. All right.
He's being unhelpful. I'm so sorry, Mike.
No, it's all right.
You put a thing on him. It feels weird.
He claps twice. And a bunch of the stagehands from stage left come on out and begin like hoisting him upwards. It's like 15 of them.
Oh, amazing.
Grabbing like a floppy cat.
It's just like a...
All right, come on, no dilly-dallying. We got to get on with the show tonight. And he walks back over to his chair as Chester is now being carried onto the couch.
Chester just looks around confused. He swears he was just with his family. Where is he? Where is his children?
I understand that this is probably new to you, so allow me to explain a little bit of how we work here. This is you are at the Latenight Speechbubble, and you just hear disembodied voices of clapping and like laughter that they mention of the name of the TV show.
He just does like the startled cat pose, stanced, ears back.
And Chester, tonight you've been chosen for an interview.
He just tentatively like raises one head. It's like signs interview ?
And you see that is translated onto the TV. That's right. I get to ask you a couple of questions about your life and who you are, and then in turn we get some nice audience reactions. Gotta keep those ratings up, folks. Not everybody is a thrall.
Just what? From Chester.
Come on, Chester, don't make this harder than it has to be. I'm already breaking the rules by working with an animal.
He goes, sorry, he has like a bunch of questions, so he's like, interview, show, what? Where am I?
You're on a TV show, my friend. And how about we get on with those questions? Now, Chester.
Why?
Chester. He's just gonna keep going.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
Chester, you are quite the intriguing fellow. Having appeared overnight, you don't come from Billstown, though, do you? Where do you come from originally, if you don't mind me asking?
He looks around, just why? And why should I answer you?
Oh, because you can't get back to, and on the TV is the family that Chester was talking about, without answering my questions.
Oh, he doesn't like that. Oh, he doesn't like that.
But at the look at the worried family members, there is a little bit from the audience reaction at seeing like, because I'm guessing it's a bunch of cats.
It's a bunch of cats. Yes.
It's a bunch of cats right now wandering, and they're like,
his ears droop. He wants to get back to his family and become their heater again. It's winter. It's cold. For you guys, I mean.
mm-hmm.
It's somewhere over here.
No, it is very cold. Well, it's not very cold. I live in Florida, so.
Yeah. So yeah, he just his shoulders slump and just like looks at the ceiling and looks at Mike with like very like done look. It sighs. And he says, "Not Villestown, as far as I know."
Do you remember a lot of where you're from?
Not the precise location.
That's quite interesting. Because as far as I understood it, you came from a very wealthy family, didn't you? No money flows down from that tree?
He looks around, extra confused. Who told you that?
Oh, my good friend, we have very good researchers. And you see on the screen a much younger Chester.
Who
Right
who is
before they got the collar that made them really big.
Mm-hmm. Who is just a little potato, by the way, a fluffy potato.
Just a fluffy potato, and just seeing that, it's just like the audience reacts. Aw. Quite a cute baby you make.
He's just very surprised. He has never seen a baby picture of himself before. He's just perplexed cat.
But yes, you came from a very wealthy family, as far as I understand.
His ears flatten. Perhaps.
Brain.
Sorry, my mom just walked in.
No, it's all good.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my cat is just being difficult.
No, it's all good. No, this is great. I need to fucking learn how to deal with people who don't like answering questions about themselves.
He's just more like incredibly suspicious and on guard that this person knows but it's not like a big secret for him.
Or that he has footage of it.
Yeah, he's just very off-put by like this random person he has never met before just having knowledge about his past life.
Yeah. Now, why don't you tell us more about this family you used to live with? I don't know if you have a picture of what the family looks like, but if you want to describe them as or if you want to just come up with a description or just say it's a picture of the family that comes down on the TV. It's like a family portrait, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a human family. Just two adults, mother and father, you can probably guess, and one daughter. The parents look absolutely stuck up. But their daughter looks like a bright little kid, like big smile. pretty like frilly, expensive clothing on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like slick suit, expensive looking dress, and jewelry such and such and such. But yeah, Chester is just looking at this picture, and hmm, he hasn't seen them in a long time. Hi, Iris. He hasn't seen any. Well, he hasn't kept any photos. He couldn't keep
Mm-hmm.
any photos.
Kind of
So he
difficult to
has
grab them when you don't have opposable thumbs.
no, not really. Yeah, he's just staring at them for like a very long time. And like while staring at the the daughter in the picture a long time.
I can see we've touched the nerve, so how about we move on to a different subject? Now, let's move on from your past lives. How many you got left? 8, 7? And maybe move on to a little bit more of the current future. Now, as I understand it, you were part of a team to rescue a young gentleman, a student at a school. Can you tell us more about that?
His ears perk up like, oh, that recent. Uh, I not really. Don't think I'm that qualified to answer that. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really know what most of the things that was going on. I just went there because some pets were concerned for their owners being trapped there. But there was other people there. Um, the people that knew what was going on much better.
I see, I see. Oh
No
boy.
fighting.
Wait, there wasn't a fight?
No, they wasn't like a big boss fight. No, it was just they found out it was just like a kid who that they try to talk to.
You really do work your magic more as a therapy animal nowadays, don't you?
Um, he signs. Never tried my hand at it. I'm sure I need like some kind of training for it.
I mean, there's certainly plenty of people who would disagree with that. At the very least, you bring a lot of comfort. And a picture of just right before you got pulled here for all the napping with all the cats. A picture of being wrapped around Camille.
Oh,
Uh,
he's
uh,
in the head of cat. He's just this shit's. He's still a bit spooked that this is so much of this like footage is a thing
exist.
that kind of like exists.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. He's just gonna. But this is like the fifth time it happened, so he's like trying. Okay. Sure. Okay.
Just multiple people that Chester has adopted throughout just basically show up in a little montage from different animals all the way to Nightshade and Porridge and amongst others, all just showing up and like just like little scenes of because I would think Chester likes to play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cat. He's a cat.
Yeah, he's a cat. He sees shiny things. He must bap. Um, But yeah, when shown like all these pictures of his like the people he's taken care of, he the it's just he starts purring.
Got you there. No more cat got your tongue talking here. And you see Mike tries to lean, or one of his hands detaches, like it's not really attached, but like floats forward to try to pet.
There's he's like back and into tension, and he just like tries to bap the hand.
Wait, nope, that's not a toy.
It's listen, you presented a floating thing in front of a cat. What do you expect?
I expected my hand to make contact.
Not that easy. I'm sorry.
He'll retract the head back, the hand back. Hey, nope, no playing with my hands, please. I need them for working.
Well, if he wanted to pet me, then clearly not.
Honestly, all these cat pictures are just making me want to get a cat.
No.
Oh, sheesh, I have a heart sometimes.
Oh, no.
Man, you are definitely bringing out a different side of Mike that came out that did not come out during Thrall.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I imagine it would not come out during Thrall.
I mean, we did get one awe in during Thrall, which was very funny.
Wow. Okay. Jester's like very tempted because he doesn't like this guy, but signs we'll see how good you are at taking care of a cat, and
Oh gods, no! I could never have. I don't ever have enough time to actually take care of a cat. That'll probably be one of the stagehands' job. That's probably why I won't get one.
All right, then he's just like giving up.
That does give me an idea, and he claps his fingers, and coming from the stage right is a pair of the invisible stagehands with gloves, seemingly carrying something that has a collar, and you see, huh? Good to know I can do that. Anyways,
Wince.
There's an invisible cat now in the somewhere.
What? He starts sniffing. He sniff for invisible cat.
I mean, you can definitely find it. The cat will also try to sniff you out. It's just an invisible collar, or it's just a floating collar, basically. That's all you can see from it. Well done.
Yeah, interview is forgotten. There's another cat here.
Now I'm gonna need a name for it.
He's just all attention is on this small cat now that he can't see, but that's okay. All cats are different in their own special way.
Stagehands, and you see he claps again, and the stagehands come out with 2 cups of coffee, one filled with cat food, and pours it towards you.
Oh, food.
And another one with coffee.
He sniffs it suspiciously, but then sees it's just
it's just cat food.
It's just cat food. He's a stray cat. He will take any opportunity to just chow down.
Yeah, you see the other floating cat jumps on top of the desk and begins eating as well from like a cup of coffee.
OMG.
Name. What should I name it? He, she, it. Can't really tell. Can't really look either. So
this is he does a shrug. Ask your cat.
That did not occur to me.
He just says like, mm-hmm. Like raised eyebrow. Or lack of, but you know.
Sips from the coffee. I think I will call you Claire. That's a good name. All right, stagehand, get Claire away from here. And the stagehand's moving again.
Just your nods of approval.
Yes, I have a cat now. And
congratulations.
Man, I did not expect to get so much use out of that button.
Yippee!
Back to the subject at hand. You.
Hello.
Now, I know it's still a touchy subject, but I would like to ask. How come you never try to find her again? What was her name? Oh, what was her name?
Okay.
This is me asking you because you never actually gave me a name.
Oh, did I forget? Oh,
you never gave me a name.
Her name is damn. That's on me. I completely forgot.
That's all good.
Her name is Lilith.
Lilith? Why did you never try to find Lilith again? I mean, thrown out into the streets, having to live as a stray, that must be a difficult life for you.
He sighs. He doesn't want to do this, but he also wants to go home. So it's fine. It's an old thing. And he just looks at you and just signs. Believe me, I tried. But it's hard to find her when you don't know where she is.
Those we sometimes seek the most are the hardest to find, I guess. It does suck. If you had infinite research and infinite amount of time, you could probably find her. Too bad somebody like that doesn't have that. You don't know anybody who has all that.
He's just looking at. I'm so sorry. He just looks around, looks at you. It's just.
I mean, for somebody who lives in a town full of investigators, you certainly didn't try them. What are they supposed to do? Track people down, isn't it? Try to find the truth or whatever it is that a bunch of private eyes do. Seems to me like you didn't try enough. And takes a big sip of the coffee.
Well, I didn't know them till recently. And if I did hire, also, let me just say, hire them, even if I didn't know them, hire them with what money? Because
I can tell you right now, and I got my eyes on a certain somebody, looking at a very small child. I think you've got plenty of people who would be willing to do it for free.
Maybe that's the thing. I know them now, but back then, as also that's a child, that's a baby. I don't know if I can ask that of a baby.
No, but you do have others. Sure. You see, as he finishes his cup of coffee, a pair of stagehands comes over, picks it up, and then takes it back.
You are right. I can now, but I don't know.
Well, I do have one last question for you.
Mhm.
And I think I think we can wrap this up after this. If you could say something to her now, what would you say? And I mean, you are on TV.
Hmm. He takes a long time to think. He takes a very, very long time to think. And I'm taking a long time to think.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Oof. Um, I hmm. Was I missed?
Oh, certainly an interesting question. But I think that might be all the time we
I
have tonight. Did you have something else?
I think it was to, like, answer that one question properly. Um, the one just before.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own family now. One that I will take care of forever. I don't know how I feel about going trying to find my old one.
That is certainly a very nice sentiment. And one that I think we can end on tonight. And before that ends, I'd like to
Mhm.
think the screen turns back one last time. And if you allow me, I'd like to
Mhm.
do something.
Oh, a thing you
Um,
say. Do
yeah.
tell.
Uh, what you catch on the screen is what Chester catches on the screen is Lilith,
Mhm.
but
She's much
grown
older
up.
now, by the
Yeah,
way.
much
Yeah,
older.
yeah.
Whatever it is she's doing at this current time.
Oh, what would she be doing this current time? I didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like,
I
if
didn't
you'd
think
allow
about that.
me, I'll let you have. I'll let you put throw that in here.
Oh. Oh, the thing is, I really love that. I also want time to think about that more.
That's fair. We can just say it's Lilith sleeping because it is night.
Yeah. Mhm.
Just a much
She's
older
in her
Lilith.
Yeah, she would be in her 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So how old so kind of yeah, so is Chester, which is a very long time for a cat to be alive.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
But yeah.
just that last
Oh, ha
scene. Um, have a good night, Chester. And at the end of those words, seeing that on the screen, the um, Chester is teleported back just to where they were with the outfit that they
he's
had on. Um,
dang. He's
um,
just go his children are all just, like just making that, have you seen that, have you heard, that, like, forlorn sounding meows that was like, "Where are you?
mm-hmm,
Where is the people? Where is the dad?"
mm-hmm.
And he just, like, appears, like, in back and is,
Exactly
like,
like that.
squi and just, like, squishes most of his kids.
Um, Yeah. And back at the studio,
They're fine.
Yeah.
They're just like a squeaky toy noise. It's that one. It's that one post that's like, "Oh, is it baby time? Baby, no. Wait.
Stop looking at the children.
Stop looking at the children." Yeah.
But with that, I think the outro of the show begins to play, which is just the main thing. And Mike just fucking turns his screen around with the screen of Lilith still there, and says, "Good night, everybody." And he begins walking towards stage left. And it says, "Gotta love drama," and I think that's what we can call it.
Yeah.
And I'll stop the song. And right there. Thank you for joining me for this comment. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of thank you.
I needed a palate cleanser before the next one. So
yeah. Gosh. Thank you so much. This is the most lore I got out of him in like 2 years.
That is the point of these things. You give me it, and I will put it front, forward, and face to face.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. If you want to have been in the audience for this FPS and you were not there live, standard rules apply for Mike FPS. Talk to comment for this one.
Yep.
That is it. Bye.